Alright, the next story quest is called On Track. It is given to us by Minfilia. We are in Twine, the town we have recently come to, in Amarang. Let's see what's up. After this quest, I have to take my chicken out of the slow cooker and add things to it and put it in the fridge. But I might be back afterwards to do more. Probably. We'll see. I think so. But here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents? They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of the town. Let me know if you learn anything. Okay. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Orlean J. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, to teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. He walks off. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Alright, let's do that. I see... Yeah, probably not there. So here's Jeryk. That's the name. I forgot. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I've got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? You explain. Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him into action where our interest has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here. If you'd like, you could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. That's fucking weird words you just said. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is... Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools, and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. He jogs off. And I do believe we are meant to follow him. So we shall do that. Hey, Jeryk. Open the toolbox. Where's my frickin'... There we go. Cutscene opening the toolbox. Yeah. Yep. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. That's a wrench. Yep, a mid-sized wrench. Gosh, if you have never well, I think that logic would say you can discern between a saw, cloth, and a wrench. Thank you. This will do nicely. Now give me one moment and cutscene goes black. We hear some tightening sounds, some clanking sounds as if maybe your hammer. There, I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. Cutscene over, or moving on. Probably yeah, I have to move on. We have an ether current, yay! Me gusta le ethero currentos. Okay, back along the track, still going almost like, I think it is directly east. There might be a little bit of a southern tinge to the eastness. Here's Jeryk. Open the toolbox. Cutscene. Oh, Jazz Wolf. You set that in the toolbox. The muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. It's got a wrench, a saw, and a fucking cloth. They're quite handy to have around, you know? He thinks for a second, looks up at this, like, light post thing. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Saw? Cloth? What do you need here, bud? Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. Oh, that's not one of the things I was told. A rough file. So bulky saw, heavy hammer, rough file. Rough file. Rough file. Sorry, in case my words blurred together. That's my bad. He looks at it. Squints. Yes, it's a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. Weird fucking quest. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Cutscene flashes to a view, indeed. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistel engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. Sorry, yawning. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistel. How did I not notice that the Ronso is the... Wow. How did I not notice that? Is Mistel from a previous Final Fantasy game as well? Because it's not from any that I played. Anyway. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistel left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests in the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Yeah, I got you, bud. It's fine. We follow the curve of this track to the literal northwood, and we see a vulture nest. It's kind of small, honestly. Like the size of a nest you would think of maybe for like a sparrow or crow, but it's not. And the desert vulture is indeed sad and angry with us. We end with a crit and the life surge from it. Because that, oh wait, I have to do more? More nests, okay, okay, cool. Okay, vulture nest numero dos. Oh shit, I stood right in there. It's so weird that I'm at half health. I mean, I regenerate health quickly after a fight one-on-one or after any fight period, but it's still very interesting. And then Vulture Nest number 3 here. If you're fighting 1v2 as a DPS and it's like at your level, God forbid. It ain't gonna be easy, probably. Possible. Oh, shit, well. Just wasted my crit thingy. My life surge. I did not get the twine ether right, and I want to do that, so I need to remind myself to do that in a second here. Follow the tracks that go in almost exactly the cardinal directions. Hey, Jeryk. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real, proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help, in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that the child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. What the fuck is that sound? Wicked white vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind. I don't want to find out. Is that what that was? Yeah. He goes jogging off back on the western track. And we follow. I don't have the etherite, or I could have just super teleported. I'm gonna get the etherite first. So if you notice me passing the fucking quest turn, that's why. Attuning to the etherite of Twine. Jeryk. You jerk. Jeryk. Ahem. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. We get Titan Bronze Leg Gear Coffer item level 409. Some experience points, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So, I'm going to go take care of my chicken. Not a euphemism. The sponsor and non-sponsor for this video is HOM as in Mary, C as in Charlie, A. Memory Foam Cervical Pillow. It allows me to sleep on my back with my head tilted to one, because I think I still have some kind of sleep apnea. So if my head, I can't sleep with my head like on my back looking straight up. I have to have it tilted to one side or the other to prevent the snore from coming that wakes me up. I can also sleep on my sides, though I wish it was a bit thicker in that respect for people who I'm not ridiculously muscular in any way, shape, or form, but I am muscular enough, I think, that it's not thick enough for my upper bicep width plus whatever shoulder width to like the neck area. Or like, whatever. Anyway, I wish it were a bit thicker that way. Maybe even wish it was a bit shallower for sleeping on my back. but it's pretty good that way. As far as sleeping on my stomach, it's perfect. Like, I have no complaints whatsoever. If you it's an odd looking pillow, so like look at it. If you purchase it with my with the link in my description, I will get a cut. I will see you next time.